The other thing, you wrote an article about Deshaun Watson and kind of when do we say he's back? Is there, how do you measure? Is he back to what he was?
Well, I think we need to see more than one really good game. Now, we do have to couch, you can make arguments both for and against, whether what he did against the Titans was valid. I mean, 289 yards and 2 touchdowns against any NFL defense is pretty good. The Titans do have a bad secondary. They were not very good. And Deshaun Watson, took advantage of it. But the other way you could spin that is that's easily the most complete game he's had since he's become a Cleveland Brown. We've seen glimpses of Houston Deshaun Watson, the most significant, of course, being that second half he had against the Commanders when he looked outstanding and helped the Browns get that win in DC. So that's really the best we've seen out of Watson until now. I think with what's coming up on the schedule, that's really going to tell us what I think we need to know about whether Deshaun Watson's back. And I even looked at the numbers. The Ravens coming up on Sunday, that's a defense that while they may not have superstars, Marlon Humphrey still didn't practice again this week. We don't know if he's going to play, with his foot issue. Baltimore coming into this week, second in the NFL in pass yards allowed per attempt at 4.3. Then out of the bye, you've got the Niners defense. You don't need me to tell you just how many studs that Niners defense has. Fifth in the NFL in quarterback ranking against it, 66.6. So these are two very good defenses. Watson goes in these next 2 games and plays like he did against Tennessee and, puts up similar numbers. And yeah, I think we can kind of start to have that conversation. But for me, it comes down to just consistency. Can he carry it over from one game to the next Because, any quarterback can have a big game. It's the great ones that can string them together.